Welcome to the garden. This is my very first garden tour. I'm going to give an overview first. Of everything growing in the garden. There's the trellis. And then there's another bed. And then this is the potato jungle. And then we're back. Here is the original garden. And yes, there are weeds, because weeds are a part of life. And then that's an empty bed. Actually, this bed actually has some pineapple mint, and I think that's my bee balm coming back from last year. And then these are what's left of the chamomile. And that's a motorcycle. Okay, we're going to start in the very first bed. This bed, these two beds right here, this one and this one. I got both of these beds on Amazon. They are 4 foot wide and 8 feet long. And then I got this trellis and the trellis back there. I got both of those from Menards on clearance. So let's start with the first bed. We have some bush beans. I believe these are Kentucky Wonder. Somebody has been munching on my beans, but if you look in here, I do have a lot of flowers, so they should be, hopefully they'll be growing soon, and we'll be having some green beans, some fresh green beans. And then along in here I also have some pole beans, and then these are the pole beans, and they have gone up the pole. When I first planted this, I had a vision. This was not the vision, but this is what happened. This was not my vision. This was the plant's vision. And then right here, I have watermelon. I have sugar baby watermelon. And then right here, there's another sugar baby watermelon right back up in there. There's another sugar baby watermelon. And then beside the beans and the watermelon, I have some basil that I've already harvested, and it looks like it needs harvesting more. And then I also have some oregano. And then on this little corner right here, I have some thyme. And it has been, oops, there they are. Where are you at? There you are. I have some thyme, and she's been getting shaded out by the whole thing. She's been getting shaded out by the beans because they've just been growing prolifically. And then over here, this big old bush right here is my sun sugar cherry tomatoes. This is my first year growing sun sugar. Last year I grew the 100 sweets, and this year I decided to grow some sun sugar. And down here I did find one that is ready, that is ripening up, but I do have some clusters down here. Uh-oh, I have some clusters on here. I do have some clusters on there. And next to the sun sugar, I have another variety that I'm growing this year that is new, and that is a Cherokee Purple. And I staked this up and I put a little clip on it, but I think I'm gonna need another solution for this one. And then right here, I have a marigold, and then behind here, I have a nasturtium that pretty much looked like it was a goner, and then I think it has come back. And then right here is the curly parsley. And then right here, I have marjoram. And then I have some more pole beans. These are the Kentucky Wonder pole beans. The bush beans are the Blue Lake bush beans, and the pole beans are the Kentucky Wonder. And then I do have another, what's it called? Sugar baby, right over here, along with another sugar baby right there. And then in this little bag right here, and this is my mint bag. Down here I have chocolate mint right here. This is my chocolate mint. This over here is ginger mint. I thought I was buying orange mint, but I came home and the thing said ginger mint, so here we are. That's ginger mint. Then back here is strawberry mint. And then right here, all this lush right there, this lush right here, this is lemon balm, and it does smell good. Okay, now on this side, I have my sweet peppers. This is a purple bell, and then this is a purple bell, and here is their tag. And then if we go around the potato, take this potato out right here. I have, these are early reds. This one and this one is an early red bell pepper. And then I have 1, 2, 3, nope. These two must be early reds too. So I have 4 early reds, and then these back here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those, I'm sorry. These 4 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4, those are my banana peppers, and I do believe I have to go on the other side, but there is some peppers on there. See, there's some peppers on there. And she's just about ready to be picked right there. That one's about ready to be picked, but not today. Then on this side, I have cubanelles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cubanelles. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3 cubanelles. There should be 4. I don't know. But there should be 4. But 1, 2, 3 cubanelles, which are sweet peppers. This is my first year growing the cubanelles too. And then back behind the cubanelles, I have some more basil growing. And this is the back side of the sun goat. And that is bed number 1. Oh, and then on the bottom in here somewhere, yep, there they are. I do have some petunias in there. And then there's some marigolds hiding in there somewhere. Oh, there they are, behind the potatoes. There's some marigolds down there. They're behind the potatoes. Those are pretty marigolds. Okay, now I think I'm going to go to the potatoes. this right here in this grow bag, I have 2 Covington sweet potatoes. In this grow bag of potatoes, these are 15-gallon bags. This grow bag of potatoes, I have blue Adirondack potatoes. These are blue Adirondack. And then in this one, I have a blue Adirondack, and then I have a Yukon Gold in here too. And like I said, these are 15-gallon grow bags. And this little jungle over here, this is, I have 1, 2, I think I put 3 Yukon Gold in here, and they need to be staked up. So that will be my job tomorrow. And I think it will be a video for that. Now, if I start over here, if I go over here, this was the first bed from these are the beds from last year. I did not put anything else in these beds, but the strawberries from last year, they did come back. And that is the first strawberry I've seen this year. So I'm not sure, but she's pretty and green. And then I just didn't do nothing with those grow bags this year. But in this bed, I did plant some marigolds, which need to be deadheaded and cleaned up. And then here is some spearmint. I did not plant this year, but it came back from last year. And then I have some red onions that look like they want a bulb. I don't know if I'm going to get any red onions this year, but I tell you what, I did try. And there you go. And there's the red onions. And then I am growing a sunflower. In this sunflower, I have a bloom already bloomed, and then I have 1, 2 right here, and then I have all of these coming. I don't know if the camera's picking them up, but there's one right here, and then there's another one over here, and then there's some more down there. And then if you pan over here, don't mind the weeds. If you pan over here, I have a pot and 2 more sunflowers that have bloomed, and I have another one that's getting ready to come out. And then I have several more on there. If you get really close, you can see the little buds. So I will have sunflowers, or we will have sunflowers all summer long. Now, this bed has the sweet onions in it, and they are bulbing up a lot nicer than the other onions. However, patience is a virtue I am working on, because I am ready for some onions. These little blue plants right here are blue lobelia. And then these, this is more mint. And then this is peppermint. And then this one right here, this is another purple bell pepper. I didn't have any room in any of them other beds, so I just stuck it right here. And then I have I have an onion right here growing. I have another onion back there growing, another onion back there. In that little corner over there, there's some more peppermint and some marigolds. And then we've already talked about that bed right there. But I'm getting ready to do something special with that bed. What, I do not know, but it will be special. Now, if I turn back around over here, we have the potatoes, we have the mint, and then I have another grow bag right here. I have my gardening stuff right here. Another grow bag right here, and in here, in this one right here, I have 2 more sugar baby watermelons. And this one over here, I have 2 more sugar baby watermelons. And in the middle, I I have to hurry up, but I think I'm going to plant some black-eyed peas. I do not like black-eyed peas. However, my mom and my grandfather eat them. And I know some other folks that may want them. So that is the plan for that area right there, if I get them done in time. But this plant, the plans for this plant, because watermelon can just sprawl out, it has enough room to go all the way to the fence over there, right over there. And then this watermelon, another 2 more sugar baby watermelons, and there's a lightning bug. I like them, they don't bother me. And in that box I have 2 more garden beds that I have not set up yet. So there is that. Okay, here we are. We're in the home stretch. This is the last bed. So in this bed right here, this right here, this is for reference. This is my hand. This is my hand. And this is the leaf. This is my hand and this is the leaf. That right there, that is a squash. And then these over here, the watermelon. And of course, I have some more pole beans. They're peeking through. I don't remember planting any pole beans, but they're here. And then I have some more. I have a lot more. This is a big one. This is a big sunflower. This sunflower has a lot bigger blooms on this one. But this is the, oh, ouch. I keep forgetting to put my gloves on. These things prick. Here are the squash, and I have 1 squash right here. I think I'm gonna wait another day for her, but I have 2 that I can harvest today. That one right there. And then if you come over here and look in between here, there she is. I have another one right there. Okay, that's the squash, and then the pole beans are down there somewhere. They're coming up. They'll be up here in a second. As you can see, they are climbing up. Okay, so now over here also in this little corner right here, I planted some more peppers. This side of the garden is the hot peppers. So this pepper is called Sweet Heat. This pepper right here, oh, come on, get out the way. This pepper right here is called Sweet Heat, and it says it is a medium heat. It's very sweet, and then it has a medium heat at the end. So we shall see. I planted some more chamomile right here. It didn't do too well in the heat wave last week, so we'll see if she come back. But I do see some little blooms right here, so hopefully. Then I planted some sweet alyssum over here, and some sweet alyssum over here, and this is a weed. No thank you. And then in here is a pepper, and then this one right here, in front of these, somewhere in front of this huge squash plant is some more peppers. These are serranos. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th one. This is number 4. That's 4 serranos. And then over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 jalapenos. And then back here, I have the other 2 Sweet Heats. So in front of the peppers, I have my okra plants. These are the Clemson spineless okra, and they are growing beautifully. They were some little puny things when I put them in, but these things are huge now. thank God for the rain. And then here's some more. So I have 7 of these plants. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 okra plants. And then down here I do have some flowers. I have some petunias and the marigolds. And I have some marigolds in here too. Need to come in here and do some deadheading and stuff. Okay. And now on this side, this plant right here that has been munched and chomped on by some animal that has gotten a smorgasbord off of my garden. This right here is the cucumber, and of course pole beans. We have some pole beans on here too, and these are Kentucky Wonder also. The reason why I have so many pole beans is because they came 6 in a little pack, and they were $2.19 for the little 6-pack. So I put them everywhere I could. And plus we like green beans. We love green beans. So this is my other, I have 2 cucumber plants. My plan was to have the beans go up the middle and then the cucumber plant vines go up the outside. But as you can see, the plants did what they wanted. And so over here, I have some dill that is going to seed. I've been trying not to let it go to seed, but such is life. It is too hot for it. And then over here, I also have some cilantro. And then we have some more petunias. And of course, another leaf. But this is the basil over here. Now this tomato plant right here, this is my Whopper tomato. This tomato did wonderful for me last year, and it was very good. Now this one over here, this is my San Marzano. I did grow this last year along with the Whopper, and this did awesome for me last year. I made salsa with this one last year. And I think I have some, yep, I do. If you look right there, there's one growing right there. There's like a little cluster right there. There's a cluster of them. Oh, there it is. There's a cluster of them right there. And then I don't think there's any more. I haven't seen any more. But I gotta get in here and prune because she's getting out of control. And the cucumber is trying to get lovey-dovey with her. The cucumber is trying to get lovey-dovey with the tomatoes. So I'm gonna have to come in here and see that little tendril right there. Let me see that little tendril. It's on the, okay, there it is. The tendril of the cucumber is hanging on to the tomato, and that ain't cool. Okay, and that is the very end of the tour. I'm gonna go around one more time and show all of the plants individually. The sweet potatoes, the big potatoes, I gotta stake her up. That's gonna be my job tomorrow. And then the peppers. There's a view from the back of the house. And then here is the trellis goes up to 108 inches. Trellis is 108 inches. I had a vision of everything filling in, everything on this. I had a vision of it going all the way around on both sides, but it hasn't happened yet. Summer is still young, so there is still time. And then here are the watermelon plants. I cannot wait to have watermelon. Last year that watermelon was so good. And then here are the sugar babies, and the last 2 beds I need to be put together. So this is a video to remind me put these beds together. Okay, well, thank you for joining me for my very first garden tour. God bless you and good night.